What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Josh and today we're doing another market roundup. So since this is the end of 2020, we'll also kind of take an overhead look at the 2020 stock market year as a whole, just to kind of get a look at how things went and maybe see how things will end up going in 2021. If you want to take a look ahead at what's to come in the IPO world, I did a video which I'll link up above, and you can take a look at the 10 most anticipated videos for next year. Now, since this is the end of the year, I hope you guys had a great 2020, or as good as it could have been. I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe and got some time to hang out with your family and loved ones over the holidays. A quick reminder for all of you guys, I am planning to do a $50 gift card giveaway once my channel hits 100 subscribers. We are almost halfway there, so let's keep it going. So with that being said, I do want to invite you guys right now to hit that subscribe button down below. Also make sure to hit the like button and leave any comments of anything you want to tell me. And now with all of that out of the way, let's jump right in. So this week was another short week in the stock market. It was New Year's Eve on Thursday and New Year's Day on Friday, and the stock market was open New Year's Eve but not New Year's Day. So on Friday the stock market was closed, so we had a 4-day trading week this week. So first up, let's get the IPOs out of the way. It was another quiet week. We only had one company do an IPO from what I saw, and that was Roundup Healthcare Technologies Inc., which is a Japanese healthcare company. And this was kind of expected that it was going to be a quiet week for IPOs. The end of the year typically tends to wind down and not be as active as the rest of the year. So next up, we're going to talk about Bitcoin once again for all you cryptocurrency lovers out there. So this week we have Bitcoin almost hit $30,000 per Bitcoin, which is insane from last time I told you guys about Bitcoin, where it was around $22,000 per Bitcoin. So since then, it's been about 2 weeks and they've gone up almost another $8,000, which is crazy. So I did say a couple weeks ago that based off of the previous high in 2017 that it would dip, but as you guys can see, it's still surging a couple weeks after, so who knows where Bitcoin is gonna go. So that's all of the breaking news and headlines that I wanted to focus on for this week, but let's take a quick look at the 2020 stock market as a whole, since this was kind of a crazy year for all of us, everyone around the world. We had coronavirus strike the world hard and not let go, and it's just been tough to navigate that over the course of this year. So we all heard about coronavirus at the beginning of the year, January, February. We kind of got glimpses of it and then it hit us hard. So right around February, the middle of February is when coronavirus hit the stock market. If you take a look at the graph, you can kind of see the dive it took as it started to tumble, and then in the middle of March is when it hit the bottom, and it's just been rising ever since. There was a lot of uncertainty in the economy and in the country and the world as a whole. A lot of people started to sell off their investments because of this uncertainty, and they were worried and wanted to have cash on hand rather than have it be invested and maybe lose money on those investments. But then ever since the middle of March, everything's been rising. So if you guys invested anytime between late February, early March, and you guys have probably seen decent returns on your investments. What has been a crazy year for everyone around the world has been a really tough time for all of these small businesses that are struggling to survive this pandemic. A lot of these small businesses aren't getting the traffic and the business that they're used to during regular times, and they're struggling to survive, which has been crazy to see and kind of sad. I recently saw that small businesses in the San Jose area, which is where I live, could be going out of business in the next couple months, which is just sad to see, and I hope these businesses are able to survive somehow, some way, maybe on the online market at first before they return back to retail. But I just wish them luck in the coming months because it's still a tough time here at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. Now, small businesses have been struggling through the coronavirus, which is sad to see, and it's just crazy to see that on the other end of the spectrum, these big companies, corporations, enterprises are thriving. I just saw a post the other day on LinkedIn that mentioned that the wealth of the world's billionaires has increased by $1.9 trillion. If you read through this, you can see what $1.9 trillion can get you, and kind of puts it into perspective what this money is able to do and how rich these billionaires actually are. So with the whole coronavirus sticking around so long, we really saw our whole lives redefined. So the way we work, the way we go to school, the way we interact and socialize, and the way we entertain and consume media has just changed drastically over the past 7 to 8 months. And I'm sure this will have a lasting impact into the next few years. So we saw our workplaces change from being in the office constantly to mainly working from home, which has been a huge adjustment for a lot of people. Just being around your family all the time and having kids maybe in the background or on your video conferences is something that a lot of people had to get used to. The way people started going to school this year has changed to being all online. So you're logging into your Zoom calls and just doing class over the internet, which I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about. There's the people that are okay studying that way and learning that way, and then there's other people that need to be in person to learn best. So it's definitely been a hard time for everyone, and hopefully things will go back to normal in 2021 sometime. Now the way we socialize has also changed. We can't just go out and hang out and have parties with all of our friends. We are now restricted to small gatherings and primarily just close family, maybe a couple of friends here and there, but it's been primarily through Zoom and FaceTime and Facebook Video Messenger and all these other different video hosting services that we've been able to socialize and stay in touch with our friends, extended family, and loved ones during this time. And then the way we consume media and entertain ourselves, movie theaters are a distant memory at this point. What even is a movie theater? When's the last time I went to one or saw a movie in theaters? Crazy. So now we just binge watch Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, all the streaming media has just been surging over the coronavirus. I feel like people consume more media since the coronavirus started than ever before. And all of these streaming services have just been throwing content at us all this time to get our attention and have us watch their service and just consume their media. And this has all just been because we're limited to the amount of times we should be going outside and interacting outside to prevent the spread of coronavirus. So looking ahead, 2021 should be a promising year in the stock market. There's lots to look forward to, a lot of anticipated IPOs. I'll link a video up above if you guys want to check it out of the 10 most anticipated videos for 2021. Some cool companies that could potentially be going public. So have a look at that video and let me know what you think in the comments. But that was kind of it. Kind of quiet week, like I said. Not too many big headlines as we close out the 2020 calendar year. But yeah, 2021 should be a fun one. Exciting one, hopefully better than 2020. Hope you guys start to invest and get investing out there, because there's never a better time than now. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something new or have some feedback for me or want to have a discussion. So leave a comment down below and we can have a discussion there, or reach out to me personally via my social medias. But that's all I have to tell you guys. All of the market roundup for this week. Quiet week, short week, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Hope you guys had a happy holidays and have a great 2021. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my future videos as I plan to post more this year, and hopefully my editing gets better too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really means a lot, and it'll get us closer to that $50 gift card giveaway, which will be happening as soon as we hit 100 subscribers. Make sure to smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.